What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, Mystic Watch, and today we got a brand new video. So we're gonna be going over what you guys should be buying, at least in my opinion, from the Granny Cat shop, the anniversary shop, right? Granny Cat's hiding place. So if you go take a look, I have both the JP and the global app open so I can show you guys on both versions. But I've been saving up because at least the first 2 weeks weren't anything too crazy for me. These guys were here from the second week, right? From Karin up to Chojuro, and then Sakura up to this Naruto begins the third week of characters, right? And then if you go under JP, you go under here, you can see here that the Sakura up to the Naruto, and then here's the new batch of characters right here for the fourth week. Right, Kakashi up to the Darui. So that gives us, let's start off with the global, right, and then I'll work my way here. So who are the notable characters that you should be getting? So right here, starting off with is Yagura. Yagura is just an overall amazing unit, and the reason for that is his dupe abilities are what makes him really good, and the fact that he's in a Granny Cat shop means that you can very easily max him out, assuming you've spent any pearls during anniversary whatsoever, right? So Yagura would be the first guy I would max out. Let's see if I can. It's hard to see because it's not the actual unit, right? I'm just showing you guys the level 1 5-star, but pretty much if you can read here, it says neutralizes element affinity base damage, meaning that he does normal damage, neutral damage to body types, which is, sorry, to skill types, which is very strong, right? And then on top of that, he's got skill damage reduction and damage increase against skills. So his ultimate jutsu will be doing a lot of damage to skill types. And on top of that, he's got ninjutsu boost damage right here. And let me see if I can. I have him awakened on mine. Trying to see character list. Actually, I know I have him like fully duped on JP, so I'll pull him up on here. Alright, okay. Yagura, body type. Where is he? Let's take a look at Yagura, right? Okay. So his last one is another 25% damage reduction, then you got 20% here, so he's got 45% damage reduction, right? So he's essentially just the best skill tank body unit to have because he's got the damage reduction, and on top of that he's got the neutral damage, right? The type disadvantage damage, whatever, negated. So he is the first unit that I would recommend going for on that cat shop. Let's go back here. Let's go take a look at who else. So that, at least from week 2, right? Everyone else is just like not worth it. You're never really gonna use them. Yeah, it's like I wouldn't even bother with anyone else. I would just completely max out the Yagura, and then from there I would go with most likely Jugo. Jugo is just a very good character overall. He is one of the newer ones that came out relatively recently with self-healing, and then he's got field healing on top of that. I don't have him as a 5-star, so I don't know what his last dupe is, but pretty much he is a body healer, right? And body is one of the weaker elements, so having Jugo plus the Yagura is going to be a pretty big help. So like the Jugo and the Yagura are essentially your support units, and then everyone else can just kind of, like if you have Shinden Sasuke or Jiraiya and the new Final Valley Sasuke, right? Those are going to be your main units, right? And then you get the Jugo and the Yagura there as the support. Other than that, those are the only 2 units that I would personally go for, at least in these 2 weeks, right? Now, hopping over to JP, let's go take a look at this one more time. Bum, ba-dum-bum. Okay. And then over here, same units down there. Over here, the units that I would go for here is really just this Utakata. Everyone else is a pretty common unit that has been out for a long time. The Utakata is new. He is a Phantom Castle unit, and he starts off with extra chakra in Phantom Castle as well, to the point where I believe he can get his ultimate very quickly. Now the thing is, Phantom Castle isn't really that hard. You don't really tend, like, don't get a lot of losses in Phantom Castle unless you're just starting off fresh and you don't have a good set of units yet, because the traditional team is someone who can, you usually do a chakra generating team. So you'll go first unit generate the chakra, second unit will, you know, usually have 5 chakra, last unit will have 6 chakra, or you just go with a bunch of units that can constantly generate chakra so you can go infinitely. Now the Utakata here, since he can start off, I believe his last dupe is another one of these, so he starts off with an extra, like, starts off with an extra 3 chakra, I believe. I could be wrong, but the point being is that he's new, you probably don't have him, and he's really good for Phantom Castle. You wouldn't use him for anything else. He's just a unit that, like, I personally don't have, and everyone else is just really not worth it, honestly, to the point where you might as well just get the Utakata instead. Now, in case, let's say you already have all 3 of the units that I just mentioned maxed out, who do you go for then? In that case, you can literally just pick anyone you want that you don't own already. At that point, I would just go with, like, for example, I have 16,000 coins. I'm not gonna, like, you know, I get 5 of this, that's 3,000. I get 5 Jugos, that's another 3,000. And then I'll get 5 Utakatas, and, you know, that's another 3,000. So I'm at 9,000. I still have 7,000 leftover coins. Who do I get? Alright. The unit that I would go for next is, usually you want to go for the newer units, right? The newer units are the ones that are just going to scale better into the game because they were just released later, so they'll most likely have better stats overall. So from there, I would go with Yugito, Ni, and Chojuro. These two are newer. They're not necessarily new, but they're newer units. So Yugito and Chojuro are one of the newer units. They haven't gotten a limit break yet, but when they do, they'll probably be relatively solid. There's all these guys down here, right? Tobirama, Karin, Sakura, Sasuke, Gaara, Naruto. They all have limit breaks. They're not really like even with their limit breaks, they're not anything amazing. While these guys, like the units that I all mentioned already, don't have limit breaks, right? So Yagura, Yugito, Chojuro, Jugo, and then on the last batch of things, the Utakata doesn't have a limit break. So at that point, you might as well go for the units that don't have limit breaks, so that when they do get a limit break, you'll be on that wave of characters that just got limit broken. Because whenever units get limit broken, they tend to be relatively good for that time period, and then from there they'll scale down over time. So that's really it for my assessment. So I'd go for the units that are newer. I'd go for the Jugo, the Yagura, and the Utakata. If you already have all 3 of those guys maxed out, or you just simply want to choose whatever, you can choose whatever. But if you have all those 3 guys maxed out, you know, you already managed to pull them, multiple copies, whatever. Then from there, I would go with the Yugito, the Chojuro, and then after that, let's say you have all of those guys maxed out as well, right? Then from there, you can literally pick anything else. Like I said, pick anyone that you don't already own. It's just a personal thing. Like, you might not even use them, but it's good to have like at least 1 copy of every single unit. Then from there, just start maxing out anyone. Like, all these units are relatively the same in power level. I was gonna talk about PvP, but now that Blazing Bash units are getting limit broken, any non-Blazing Bash unit will most likely, now that Blazing Fest units are getting limit broken, any non-Blazing Fest unit probably never see play again in PvP unless they do something stupid broken. Like, you still see the occasional, like, you know, what is it, the skill Minato, the KCM Minato, right? You still see them around every now and then in the random game, but that's really it, right? Before, you used to see Karin, Tobirama all the time. Even this Sasuke right here, you used to see every now and then. But the point being is that these guys aren't going to be used in PvP. So, and you're going to stick to Blazing Fest units for your main teams. So the only real units that have values are the ones that can help support your team. So Yagura being the tank, Jugo being the healer. No one else here really heals. No one else here tanks well. So they're kind of useless. Like, you don't really take them. I don't know if this Sakura heals. No, this is... No. Oh, wait. Increases... Yeah, this Sakura does heal. But only on the ultimate jutsu. Nothing too crazy. And then the same thing here, right? Like, you're not gonna... These guys are not that good, right? The shop is okay. There's only a select few units that you would even bother picking. That's it. Let me know what you guys think down below. Did you already spend your pearls or already spend your granny cat coins? How many coins you got? Are you going to be able to max out everyone you want to max out? Is there a reason you'd pick anyone else over these guys? That's really it. You already know the deal. If you guys like the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel for anything new dropping down later. I do got to get my schedule working out because I'm back in school. So I'm going to try making like mass videos on one day and uploading them throughout the week. At least for the next little bit. Try to bear with me until I get my schedule set. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.